Believe it or not, we could see Luffy versus Shanks in a One Piece Film Red, and here's why. One Piece Film Red is my #1 most look forward to movie all year. The potential for this movie is insane because it involves my boy Shanks. They're going to show him. They're going to show some info in regards to him, and I'm all for it. And I'm here to talk about what we could see in the film because with what we know so far, with the villain, with the setting, with the details with Shanks being involved, I have an idea of what they could do. And I am so hyped to go and tell you guys what can happen in this movie. Because if it does, it's over. Come here. It's the 15th film in the series, so we get an idea of how these One Piece films go. Where you've got a villain that's been created for the film, they have a vendetta against the main focus character of the film, and the Straw Hats go and stop them. In this case, you have got a villain who is a singer, and they're going to a music festival. The main focus of the film is Shanks, so the Straw Hats are going to intercept and take them down. An image of the storyboard books were released on Twitter, which had them broken up into A, B, and C. Now, most likely those are the arcs in the film. With that being said, Part A can focus on the Straw Hats arriving to the music festival. Part B will focus on Shanks' story. And Part C will focus on a collaboration between all the stories involved. Now, the film's script is 850 pages long, so it is confirmed that the film will have dialogue. The screenwriter has mentioned that it will be very heart-touching, which you don't have to tell me, because this man is in it. Like, my heart is being touched every second I see this man. So Oda is the executive producer, the character designer, and the script supervisor. So all that stuff is just in place so that Shanks doesn't end up doing Fortnite dances. So what we know from the story is that the Straw Hats are going to be attending a music festival on an island. So in typical One Piece fashion, it's not going to be your stereotypical music festival. So with that being said, I can expect this film to have the anime adaptation of the Fire Festival. Now, the outfits in the movies are top tier, and there is no exception for this film. My #1 favorite outfit from what we've seen so far is Brooks. This man has got the drip! So Oda has stated that he wants more of a focus on female-centric characters. For instance, this film has a female villain. And so what we know from her is that she is a singer. And so, putting the puzzle pieces together, we can expect that the singer for the music festival is the villain for the film. And with that being said, the question is, what is the ability for this female villain who is a singer in the film? And this is where I got really, really excited, because this film is based heavily with Shanks, okay? The films love to do fan service, whether it be, showing some Nami and Robin action, whether it be showing some top tier fights, the animation, wherever you want to go about it. The film has a heavy focus on fan service. Now, there is a lot of fan service to be had with Shanks. A big thing that we would love to see from Shanks is more of his battles. The biggest thing that we want to see is for Shanks to meet Luffy. So, with that being said, we could have this villain have a Jigglypuff type of ability. Now, not putting them to sleep, per se, but to put them in a hallucination trance, right? So, she has this ability, and she sings through the microphone, and it engulfs the entire island, right? Now, the ability is that when you hear her sing, that it puts you into this hallucination where you are going to be battling your most fearsome opponent. So, that opens the doors to where you can have Luffy fight against Shanks. You could have Zoro fight against Mihawk. You could have Sanji fight against Kizaru. Whatever one you want to put in there, it can happen. With that type of ability, you can open the doors to every single top tier, most hyped fight that you're looking forward to happening in this film. Whether it be for a couple seconds, whether it be for a minute, I don't expect it to be for very long, but I expect it to be top tier animation. The possibilities are endless. You could have Yamato fight against Odin because Yamato admires Odin so much, and that'll be a very conflicting fight. You could have Usopp fight against NL. That would be absolutely hilarious, and would be a fun excuse to bring back NL for a cheeky cameo in this film. Like, if you want to give fan service to the fans, if you want to plaster Shanks all over the promo material and make them happy, put him in the film, put him with Luffy in this fun, ridiculous way, and get them to clash. Now, I do expect some more info to be shown on Shanks' past. I don't expect some massive Big News Morgan level reveals in this film because it's not totally canon, but I do expect the info that we do know to be fleshed out more so in this film. Most notably with Shanks' scar, I would expect to see a flashback showing the events that happened, or maybe even having Shanks fully explain the situation that led to the scar being placed on his face. On that point, I would expect a Blackbeard cameo in the film, whether it's him in the past showing the full events taking place, or it's going to be him in current day. I would expect Blackbeard to be a part of this film as well in some short capacity because it is focusing so heavily on Shanks' past. The possibilities of this film are top tier. Everything is in place to have the most fun, epic, hype fights in this film involving Shanks, involving Mihawk. You could have them twisting around and playing mental games with the Straw Hats with this new ability. Everything is there. If I was making a film, I'd want to make it the most fun, the most exciting as possible. You're having your boy Shanks in there. You gotta do it justice. This is the way that they're gonna do it. And I do believe that if this is the case, it's over for me. I'm not even gonna be able to express how I feel. It's just gonna be noises. I'm gonna be flailing. It's gonna be pretty bad, but it's gonna be great because this film, I'm so excited for it. It's got my boy Shanks in it. And I know regardless of what happens, having Shanks in the film is just making it into God tier territory for me. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section in regards to One Piece Film Red. Where do you think this film could go? What do you think the villain's abilities could be? And how much of an involvement do you see Shanks showing up in the film? I hope you all have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.